I'm Five Sounds, and I'm doing this Enneagram video for the forum for Small Wonders thread, talking about my Enneatype type. So I'm a 7-wing 6, 7 to 9 is my tri-type, and my instinctual variant is SXSP. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about being in 7-wing 6 first. So being, I guess, 7's pretty self-explanatory, but how the 6-wing plays out in my life is I guess I think of it kind of as I go, I have like this loyalistic tendency to me that, maybe other 7s might not have as much, 7-wing 8s. I want to be like loyal. I don't know. I want to be like I think about at work. I think I see my 6-wing play out a lot, just because of the nature of that environment. I go kind of phobic at work. I'm always worried about doing a good job and about how satisfied my employer is with my performance, and whether or not, I need them to tell me I'm doing a good job to think I'm doing a good job, I guess, just because, I don't know, I trust they're the experts in that, area, right? So, I don't know what is, helpful, the most helpful product for them as much as they do. So I go kind of that way at 6, and I'm always afraid my bosses hate me and stuff like that. And then I can go kind of phobic 6 sometimes. Counterphobic 6 sometimes. When I feel there's an injustice. I kind of link it to my FI. I'm an ENFP, and if there's something that I think is some stupid rule that is just doesn't need to be in place and only is kind of holding people down in effect, and not it isn't right. I want to fight it. I want to fight it as hard as I can. I want to speak out against it, and I can tell people off about it or whatever, and go kind of it's funny when I get into that mode, because I'm people I think see me as such a nice girl a lot of times. I know 7s are a lot of times very amicable. We're fun loving. We're happy people, and people are used to seeing us be that way. So when a counterphobic 6-wing kind of jumps out, I think most people are caught off guard. But as far as 7-dom goes, I think that I try to see the best in everything. I am a very hopeful person for the future. Not to say that I'm rosy, I think everything's great, because I don't. I think I'm pretty realistic about, I don't know, things in this world being messed up, and things don't always work out. I don't think that I'm gonna have this awesome life that's different from anyone else's, or is safer from hardship than everyone else's. But I don't know, I guess my attitude is that I'm kind of along for the ride, and I go with the flow, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and I'm going to try to make the best out of all my circumstances and situations, and just do what I can. So that is how I feel 7-dom works out. I am an SXSP, so and my SP is pretty weak. I have really bad allergies that have been kind of acting up lately, and I don't do a great job of, like, taking care of them, like, keeping my medicine, like, on hand and, like, keeping up on it. Just basically, those kinds of things to me are, like, super afterthought. And I don't, like, pay attention to them for, in order to sacrifice experiences, which is what I live for, which is my SX playing out. So, yeah, like, I don't know, everything I want to be an experience. I want it to be, like, rich and, like, full of life, you know? Like, I want life to be rich, and to me, what makes up life is experiences. So, even when I'm at home, you know, I try to, I'll, like, make it, you know, like, put on, like, this, like, really good music that I want to fit my mood, and, I'll put on, I'll, like, you know, get into, like, reading about something really interesting, or I'll, you know, want to talk to somebody and have, like, a really good, connecting conversation. I like to connect with people, which makes, I think that, maybe this is different. I think it's different from how a lot of people view sevens, is that, I don't like to be, I don't like, socialization for the sake of socialization and, like, small talk and stuff like that. I get very tired of it very fast. It's hard. I mean, I can play along for a while, but it's always, in order to get to that place where I want it to be. You know, it's like something that I feel like I have to do first to kind of warm people up, so that they will engage with me more meaningfully in, real conversations. So, that's kind of always what I'm aiming for. It's hard. I know this is, typical of SX sevens too, but it's very hard to be satisfied, with, like, get a satisfactory experience like that, because there's always something in the way. You know, there's always something in between you and someone, or there's something that's keeping you back from throwing yourself into whatever experience you're in. You know, I don't know. There's always, it's never as raw and as intense as I want it to be. So I'm always kind of, like, chasing that around. And the more since I'm a 7, I need to, like, work is, like, not my favorite thing to do, and I need to replace it with play. Like, so the more I work, the more, like, the more I need those experiences, the more, like, intensely I crave them, and the more, voraciously I go after them. Because it really is, like, I feel like it's like a need, like, I need to be, filled up in a way that work has been draining me of, you know, because I'm at work and I'm not, you know, I enjoy myself as much as I can at work. I'm always, you know, like, I don't play around a lot on the job. I take work very seriously, which is probably, like, phobic six-ish of me, or six-ish in general of me. Like, I want to be great at my job. I want, like, I'm not a joker arounder at work. But I do, like, dance around to the music that's there, and, like, you know, like, sing in my head, and I smile at people, and I try to make my interactions pleasant. So those are the ways that I try to enjoy myself while I'm at work. But even that, you know, obviously that just, like, gets me through the day, but it's not what I need. So after that, I really do need those, like, those rich, raw experiences that, I don't know, I guess it's like a SX7 thing, just, like, I don't even know any other way to describe it. Just, like, something that feels really real, feels novel, kind of. Not novel in the fact that, like, it's, like, contrived, because that's, like, a turnoff. Like, I don't like that. or even something I've never done before necessarily, because like, I don't know, I don't mind doing things again that I enjoy, but something that's like not like humdrum, like something that's not boring. I don't know, not something that's not like every day, just like, oh, I like watched TV, my favorite show last night. Like, no, I want it to be like, I don't know, I like got into, my thoughts about the afterlife with my friend, or I found this new band and I listened to 3 of their albums, or I don't know, something like that. So, yeah. A 2-wing 1 is my heart fix. So that is, sorry. I'm a 2-wing 1 is my heart fix, so that's like next in line, I guess. And I really, I like to, I'm trying to not to like say this in like the most predictable words possible, but I like to be of service to people. I like to give of myself for people. I like to like anticipate needs and take time, that like one-on-one like intimate time that I'm talking about, that like SX7 wants. SX2 wants that one-on-one intimate time to like nurture people and like fill them up. So like if I've got a friend who is having a hard time or something like that, or even just a person that I see, I want like that special time to be able to sit down with them and talk to them and listen to them, and not solve anything for them, because I don't think that that's something that's within my power or that I want to try to accomplish, but just like giving people myself, of my time, of my resources. I'm not a big scale like helping thing. Like I don't do a lot of like walks for cancer and like fundraisery stuff, or like clubs that do like outreach stuff. It's not really my thing. I just like to be able to sit down with people and like give them half of my sandwich, or like, I don't know. That's the kind of helping I like to do. So that's kind of my 2-wing 1 fix. I have a big heart and I want to give of myself for people. And since I'm a 1-wing and not a 3-wing, I don't want to be recognized for it. Like I would feel like it would make it not count or not be as good if I was looking for recognition for it. So I try to not tell people about the stuff that I do, or like, I don't know, it's just kind of this like weird like moral thing that I guess is consistent with 2-wing 1. When I first read about it, I thought it was funny that like it was a real thing and not just me being weird. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I would feel embarrassed, definitely, if like people were like, oh, like what a great thing you did, because I don't feel like anything I could do would be worthy of recognition. Like it's just the way I want to live, and like, I don't know, there's so many wonderful people, and we're all fallible, and there's times where just because I gave something to somebody, I'm gonna need something tomorrow or something. So it's just like a ebb and flow. I think it's just like the way I think things should be, and I think that recognition for that would make me feel fraudulent or like, I don't know, undeserving. So and also like it doesn't, like all of a sudden I'm feeling like this proud feeling where I'm supposed to feel humble. So I don't like that. So I try to stay away from it. And my 9 fix at the end, 9-wing 1. So I really hate feelings of like uneasiness. Like if there's a conflict that I'm aware of that are with people that are around, I hate it, and I want it to end. I want to go in and talk to both sides and be like, hey, she was having a hard day, blah, blah, blah. Hey, he was, didn't really mean that. He feels bad or whatever. Or, hey, I know you might not like this person, but I hope that we can still be friends even, or something like that. I don't know. I just hate conflict. I don't dislike most people, and even the people who I'm not real fond of, I keep good relations with, because that's how I like to be. And I like I don't know. I don't see where I have the place to think that somebody is like, you know, like to be banished. Like, I don't think that, like, I don't know, I'm not great either. Like, we're all, you know, fallible, we're all human, and I just would rather everything be one, and like, you know, we're all in this together, we're all one, you know, we all have strengths and weaknesses and different things that we do and, you know, things that we're good at. And that's just, it's beautiful. That's the way it's supposed to be. So I would never want to cut that off, like to sever that like flow, to put my own personal like monkey wrench no into the like the beautiful like human tapestry that we are, you know. I know that sounds like really cheesy or whatever, but I really feel that way, and that's why I don't like when things are like, I feel like it's like exactly that, like a kink in the hose, like it's like a you know, something that's stopping things from flowing naturally the way that they're supposed to, and the way that it feels good when they do. So yeah, that's my Enneagramness. Oh, my SP, little baby SP down there. I guess that kind of comes out. I've read once that the sevens who are SPs are like a bon vivant, like a like the finer things in life, and I do like rich ethnic foods and like beautiful fabrics and like good rich smells and like I don't know, things like that, like things that are like, you know, sensory and rich and seem cultural and seem artistic. Those things are things that I'm drawn to, and I think that that's, you know, I want like a really nice tasty wine, or a really, you know, like really fresh garden grown vegetables or something like that. Not to say that that's like all I'll take, because it's not true, but groceries are something that I do. Like, I'm really cheap with like the clothes I buy and stuff like that, but groceries, I like to buy like nice good stuff. So I guess it is a priority to me, and it's something that I kind of think about as SP as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, that's my Enneagram vid, and thanks for thinking of this sort of idea of Small Wonder. I think that's really a cool thing, and I hope this helped or contributed in a positive way. Thanks.